Robert Mueller, who led the investigation into allegations of Russia meddling in the 2016 election, has died at the age of 81. His family confirmed the news but did not share an actual cause of death. The New York native also served as FBI director for more than a decade and oversaw the department's massive overhaul in the aftermath of 9/11.
If you are not honest, your reputation will suffer, and once lost, a good reputation can never, ever be regained.
A Princeton grad, a decorated Marine, a litigator, and a federal prosecutor, New York City native Robert Mueller was a titan of the times and government, respected by both Republicans and Democrats for a majority of his decades-long service. After working his way up the ranks, he was tapped for one of the keystones of his career, asked by then-President Bush to lead the FBI in early September of 2001.
To enforce our nation's laws fairly and with respect to the rights of all Americans.
1 week later, two commercial airliners would strike the Twin Towers in New York, ushering in an intense new wave of anti-terrorism efforts by America's military and government agencies, Mueller at the helm.
That the men and women of the FBI join the nation in expressing our deep sympathies for the victims of these horrific tragedies.
Mueller served through the Bush administration and into the Obama administration before turning the reins over to James Comey in 2013. President Trump fired Comey 4 years later, and 8 days after that, Assistant Attorney General Rod Rosenstein announced that Mueller would investigate the Trump administration as special counsel, sparking a flurry of criticism and disapproval Mueller's career had not yet experienced.
Mr. Mueller is highly conflicted.
But what followed was a number of indictments against Trump allies and team members, but no conclusive results linked Trump himself to election interference.
The Constitution requires a process other than the criminal justice system to formally accuse a sitting president of wrongdoing,
which frustrated Democrats.
Good morning, Chairman Nadler.
Mueller then reluctantly appeared before a House committee led by New York Congressman Jerry Nadler, where Mueller would not go any further than the findings of his report.
Based on Justice Department policy and principles of fairness, we decided we would not make a determination as to whether the president committed a crime. That was our decision then, and it remains our decision today.
Following the report, Mueller went back into private life, where he spent the rest of his years. Robert Mueller was 81.
Now, President Trump, who frequently criticized Mueller and his investigation during his time as special counsel, celebrated his death today. He posted on Truth Social saying, "Good. I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people." And James Comey, who succeeded Mueller as the FBI director, said in a statement, "Bob Mueller was truly a good and honest person and an extraordinary American patriot. May his example inspire people of integrity to serve our country." Stay with us for continuing coverage on Robert Mueller's death. For a closer look at all of his accomplishments throughout his life, head to CBSNewYork.com.